TomCat TC-2860A-2200KV. Well, this is a mothball fleet maiden. This plane has only flown one time years ago when it was first released, when they came out with the 6S version from BitGo Hobby. It flew one time and the retracts didn't work. One of the retracts didn't work correctly, and it didn't even work coming out the field, so I had to fly and land with the retracts all the way down no matter what. Well, worked on the retracts, replaced one of them with a different motor, and now I've cycled them probably 70 times and they seem to work just fine between here and the shop. There's only one part of the elevator is hooked up because it has a tiller going through the middle, so it's a little wonky, a little off. We'll see how that works. And it says there's no elevator to flat mix, so I'm going to, there's not supposed to be one, so I'm going to run with it. We're at a 5000 6S all the way back, Spectrum Smart Pack, right, left, up, down, right, left. And my rates I'm going to take off in is 100%, 30% expo all the way around. We're going to see how that works. I may dial that in a little bit, but this is the maiden because I really don't remember how she flies. I remember she wasn't a rocket ship. But, all right, right, left, up, down, right, left. The top of the rudder is supposed to work with the bottom part of the rudder, but it doesn't. There's a little square peg that makes it move, and it doesn't work. So I don't have much yaw correction, so it's more of a bank and yank. All right. Timer set for 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Well, little wind is coming out of the west, so we're going to go around here and turn around. Got an AR620 antennaless receiver in her, so I don't have any kind of a gyro or stabilization of any type. Not even going to try flaps right off the bat. They're just really little bitty flaps, and they don't seem like they're going to be, we'll see if they're effective at all. All right, we're going to give it a shot. This thing's been sitting in a closet for years, so let's see if my mothball maiden flies. All right, flies. Definitely needs down elevator and a right aileron. Well, look at that.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Seems like she's flying pretty good if you ask me.
Retracts deployed.
Definitely need a little twitchy on the aileron. I need less aileron. A little too fast. Flaps are effective. Yeah, definitely not a rocket ship. That's okay. It's flying pretty good if you ask me. Okay. Try that again.
Time remaining, takeoff, landing flaps.
Yeah, I got no wind at all right now. I have to go a little further out. And I definitely need to dial in them ailerons. Alright, I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Take off flaps.
Very low to the ground. Alright, we're gonna do one more takeoff.
Flaps up. Gear up. Retracts deployed.
I'm gonna come by and make sure my gear is down. And it is. All right.
Time landing flaps.
All right, I'm gonna get out here now. Man, I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
30 seconds.
Gotta remember, our runway is nowhere near plumb or level. It's just fabric stretched over grass. We leveled it the best we could, but
Prop secured.
just a bunch of retirees using hand tools and a concrete roller. So, all right, 26 seconds left.
Flaps
Put our
up.
flaps back up. Gear,
Motor arm. Prop secured.
prop secured. All right, let's see what kind of honey you'll need to come out here. This is a big plane, if you don't mind, please. Now, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have an AR620. I've got a 7-channel Lemon RX non-stabilized receiver. I forgot I changed. Okay, that's where the 7-channel is, that whole mess of wires. But the ESCs have their cooling in the wings, not through here. So let's check the battery and see how much life is left in the tank. 22%. So 3 minutes. So 3 minutes and 15 seconds is about all you're going to want to fly it on a 5000. I had to make my own strap because the strap that was in it just fell apart when I first put it together. And like I say, she's got lights, she's got retracts. One of the retracts didn't work right off the bat. And the elevator, or the rudder, only the bottom section of that rudder works. She's actually quite light, but you do have two big 12-bladed fan. I think it's 12 blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 12-bladed fan. And this is the version 1. The version 2, from what I understand, has better wing connectors, because these are just held in by 2 screws, and they're just a tiny little spar that you glue in. And to me, that's not a whole lot holding that wing on. And so I actually epoxied all that together and put black tape over it to hide my ugly epoxy work. But the tanks they recommend you gluing them on, so I did. I left the tanks on. The elevator was plenty effective, I guess because she's so far back. Elevator was plenty effective. I had too much mechanical up elevator, so I had to put some down elevator, and she seems to be trimmed out pretty good now. I'll give her another flight, but yeah, it's nice to something back in the back of a closet and pull it out and get it working and get it flying. So there you go, folks. That is the Dynam Gloster Meteor. 6S bird, runs on 2 twin 70s. 5,000, you run a runner for 3 minutes and 15 seconds, all you want. And make sure your gear's working, everything's working before you fly it, obviously. And yeah, not a bad little bird. I mean, actually not bad, she's a big bird. She's quite large, but not a bad flying plane. All right, folks, this is the Dynam. Thank you, folks. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and God is good. And that's the Dynam Gloster Meteor.